Breathe better and sleep deeper with the Levoit Classic 160 Top Fill Humidifier. Don't wait. Check out the link in the video description to get your Levoit Top Fill Humidifier on Amazon today and enjoy a healthier, more comfortable home. Welcome to Reality Rundown. I'm your host, and today we have a story that will leave you speechless. A story of survival, trauma, and faith. It's a story of how one person cheated death in a horrific accident, and it's a reminder that life is precious. Meet our guest, who wishes to remain anonymous, but has bravely shared their story with us today. They were just 25 years old when they boarded a bus for their National Youth Service, full of dreams and aspirations. But little did they know, their lives were about to take a drastic turn. According to our guest, the bus was traveling on a notorious bad road in Nigeria when it suddenly skidded off the road, crashed through a fence, and ended up in a nearby swamp. The impact was so violent that one of the passengers died instantly, while others suffered severe injuries. Our guest was lucky to be alive, with just minor bruises as their only injury. But what makes this story even more remarkable is that our guest wasn't even sitting next to the person who died. They were in the third row, about 10 seats away from where the fatal accident occurred. Yet, they still managed to escape with their life, a testament to God's mercy and grace. As our guest recounts, they were in shock after the accident, but what really caught their attention was that they didn't have any internal bleeding. They were just a walking wounded with bruises all over their body. It was only later, when they received medical attention, that they discovered they had suffered serious injuries that required surgery. But the accident wasn't just physical, it also took a toll on our guests' mental health. They struggled to come to terms with what happened, and it left them with post-traumatic stress disorder. They stopped traveling by road, only using trains or flights for their journeys. They even had to decline wedding invitations because they couldn't bear the thought of long-distance travel. Our guest has learned a valuable lesson from this experience. They've come to realize that life is precious and should be cherished every moment. They've also learned to appreciate the little things, like being able to travel without fear, or having loved ones who care for them unconditionally. In a world where we often take our lives for granted, our guest's story serves as a wake-up call. It reminds us that life is fragile and can be taken away in an instant. But it also reminds us of the power of faith, resilience, and human spirit. As we conclude today's Reality Rundown, I want to leave you with some food for thought. What would you do if you found yourself in our guest's shoes? How would you cope with trauma and loss? Would you find it hard to move on, or would you learn to cherish every moment? These are the questions that Reality Rundown is all about exploring. Join us next time as we delve into more stories of survival, hope, and inspiration. Until then, thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you in the next episode of Reality Rundown.